Unit repaired. Repairing.
Ready and waiting.
Our base is under attack. Building. Repairing.
Awaiting or affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived. Our base is under attack.
Ready and waiting.
Construction complete. Unit lost. New construction
Waiting for
orders.
affirmative.
Reinforcements have
Acknowledged,
arrived.
sir.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Building.
Report agreed. Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir.
New construction options. Building. Reinforcements have arrived. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Training. Construction
Agreed.
complete.
Yes, sir. At once.
Low
Very
power.
well.
Unit ready. On hold. Building. Cancel.
Ready and waiting. Very well. Affirmative. Yes, sir. At once. Affirmative.
Lost.
Of course.
Silence
Affirmative.
needed. Construction complete. Building.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
On hold. Cancelled. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well. Yes, sir. At once. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes,
Construction
sir.
complete.
Of course. Very well.
Unit lost.
At once.
Building.
Awaiting affirmative. Agreed. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
At once. At once. Affirmative.
New construction options. Building.
Report affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Our base is under attack. Construction complete.
Report affirmative. Yes, sir.
Repair.
Reporting affirmative.
Unit lost.
Reporting affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Repairing.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building. New construction options. Building. Unit ready. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Unit ready. Building. Building. Construction complete. Unit ready. Building. Building. Lost. Insufficient.
Yes,
funds.
affirmative.
Base is under attack.
Reporting at once.
Repair.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Unit ready. Building. Building. Repairing. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Very well. Agreed. Waiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Vehicle acknowledged.
Construction complete. Repairing. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. At once. Agreed.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged. Agreed. Affirmative. Comrade, acknowledged. Vehicle affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Lost.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. At once. Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building. Construction
Affirmative.
complete.
Yes, sir. At once. Waiting order. Affirmative.
Cannot deploy
Yes,
here.
affirmative.
New construction
Yes, sir.
options.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Awaiting acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting at once.
Repairing.
Very well. Affirmative. At
Unit
once.
repaired. Insufficient funds.
Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Comrade. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Repairing. Unit repaired. Repairing.
Comrade. Affirmative.
Unit repaired.
Comrade. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Waiting.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Report. Agreed. Agreed. Affirmative. Agreed. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
On hold. Cancel. Building.
Reporting. Ready and waiting. Once. Affirmative. At once. Vehicle affirmative. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Agreed. At once. Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds.
Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building. Cancel. On hold. Building. Repairing.
Waiting order.
Unit
Acknowledged.
repaired.
Affirmative.
Unit
Waiting order.
ready. Building.
Affirmative.
Building.
Report. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting at once.
Unit
Yes,
ready.
sir. Acknowledged.
Repairing. Unit lost.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Prepared. Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Repairing. Building.
Reporting.
Unit repaired.
Acknowledged.
Repairing. Construction complete. Unit repaired. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Building. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Repairing. Building. Unit repaired. Construction complete. Building. Unit ready. Construction complete. Building. Insufficient funds. Construction complete.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Our base is under attack. Repair.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Repairing. Unit ready. Building.
Awaiting
ready.
affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Waiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Our
Affirmative.
base is under attack. Insufficient funds. Repairing.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Waiting order. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Base is under attack.
Affirmative.
Repairing.
Affirmative.
Naval unit lost. Unit repaired. Repairing.
Comrade. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
repaired.
Yes, sir.
Repairing. Unit repaired.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Comrade. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting
Yes,
orders.
sir.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Comrade, acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Report acknowledged.
Our base is under attack.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Naval unit
Affirmative.
lost. Building. Naval unit lost.
Waiting order. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Comrade, acknowledged.
Repairing. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Base is under attack.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Ready and waiting. Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building. Unit prepared.
Affirmative.
Prepared. Naval unit lost. Unit ready. Building.
Vehicle affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Waiting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Insufficient.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged. Comrade. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Comrade, acknowledged.
On hold. Cancel. Building. Repairing.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
prepared.
Affirmative.
Repairing.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Unit prepared.
Affirmative.
Repairing.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit prepared.
Acknowledged.
Repairing. Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit prepared.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative. Vehicle acknowledged. Waiting order. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Vehicle affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Report. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. 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 Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds. Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building. On hold. Cancel.
Awaiting
Unit
orders. Vehicle
lost.
reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. At once. Of course. Yes, sir.
Insufficient funds.
Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Structure sold.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Naval unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Naval unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Vehicle reporting.
Building.
Affirmative. Report. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Vehicle report. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building.
Report. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Report. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Report acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
New construction options.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative.
Naval unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Spy plane ready.
Affirmative.
Select target.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Mission accomplished.